Thank you for watching. If you like my content, I would love for you to support my Patreon page. Starting as low as $3 per month, you can contribute to my media. Contributions allow me to upgrade equipment and more time to dedicate to bring you up-to-date videos and merchandise. Click the link below in the description to get started today. And again, thank you so much for supporting me all these years.
That dude so pimpin' what's crackin'. General on deck, so salute me, Captain. Never mind the hottest on the radio, suckin' case of diamonds on the beat. I'm a bad mother. I rock the mics when I step on stage. Still that nigga leave the crowd in the daze. Men look at me, I can tell they amazed. The ones that cannot do me are the ones that hate. I move the crowd like someone sprayed mace. Put me on blast, I'm heading straight to your face like what? I thought so. You don't know I spit that hard geometry, that's why I'm beast mode.
I like Cardi B. I think Cardi B is one of the dopest artists, female artists out right now. I think I like how outspoken she is. I love how cultured she is. I love how she's so unapologetic about who she is, her past and everything. I love the growth she's having because you can see it. If you watch Cardi B from Love and Hip Hop and you watch Cardi B recently, those are two different women. You know what I'm saying? And Cardi B also gives me some of the vibes I had with Lil' Kim, Foxy Brown, Eve, back in my era of hip hop. So I definitely love what she's doing. It also made me appreciate the Migos a little bit more. Just to kind of see everything she's doing. So I also had a kind of a coolness with Tasha K. She first started coming out, she was really entertaining. She was really, somebody I thought I could get into. That eventually changed though, because honestly, Lovely T is the GOAT. I've been watching Lovely T for years. At one time, I was actually supporting her channel. Finances hit. I'm gonna get back to it though, T. But the thing is, I didn't like how Tasha K came for Lovely T, because my problem is if 100% of the people around you love you and respect you, and then you get one person that reduces that to 99%, I don't question the person. I question you. So a lot of the things she was saying about Lovely T, I wasn't really feeling. I felt like something was off, and I did some investigation, and Lovely T didn't really say a lot, but the little she said spoke volumes, and it kind of discredited Tasha K. But we live in a world now where everybody's messy, and everybody likes trash journalism, this vlogging that's going on, these bloggers that sit in their chairs and drink their wine and just talk about people and just going off. You know what I'm saying? Typically, most celebrities ignore this because, who cares what somebody who has zero journalism experience has to say? Let them get their little Patreon coins and their Cash App coins and their Facebook coins, little scraps, and let them be. Basically, National Enquirer. But Tasha K took it to a whole different level. Tasha K, basically, she's known for two people, R. Kelly and Cardi B. That's it. I mean, she might kind of spot in and, put in some, little bullshit with other celebrities, but Cardi B and R. Kelly. And she, pretty much devoted her life to these two people because they probably brought in the most money. You've seen her getting interviews with people, and she's getting these exclusive emails and these exclusive tips and shit. And I'm not saying that a well, I can even call it journalism. I ain't gonna say someone couldn't get that tea, but at the same time, she was getting stuff that major news outlets weren't getting. That's why that's one thing I really raise my eyebrow at people, because it's like, okay, Cardi B allegedly has herpes. But for some reason, these top tier magazines and journalists and these news outlets don't have this information, but some chick in Atlanta got this shit from a hairdresser. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that at all. And I'm not feeling it. And I knew something was up. I stopped listening to Tasha K a long time ago. Fortunately, one of my close friends, she listens to Tasha K, and she sends me little tidbits of what she says to say. Plus, a lot of bloggers don't like her. And so they're in court now. Cardi B, I didn't even really understand and know the full extent of everything Tasha K was saying. So I was listening to a blogger's channel. I forget who it was, forgive me. And Tasha K was saying some pretty horrible shit. Basically, she accused Cardi B of having herpes. She was accusing Cardi B of being a sex worker. Still saying that Cardi B slept her way to the top. And even, I think someone has said that she said that the baby wasn't Offset's. And she was just saying all this weird shit. So basically, Cardi B didn't take too well to that. Now, I'm someone who could throw shade. All people, I can throw shade, I can clown, we can do all types of shit. But sometimes some things just hit close. Everybody has something that will trigger them and make them lose their game. You know, some people can get it back, some people can't. Cardi B, like, just, I mean, it's one thing to throw shade, be silly. It's another thing to just blatantly make up lies. Because what happens is, Tasha K has a huge following. So, and they go off every word she has. So if she says that Cardi B has herpes and Cardi B's a bad mother, you gotta understand, you know, I know she just had another baby, but this is during the time when she only had culture. This is a first time mom. The last thing a first time parent wants to hear is that they're not a good parent. They don't want to hear that because during this time they're questioning themselves. My son's mother, when she had my son, that was her first child, and he was my third child. And she was really sensitive about the women around him. She was really sensitive about anybody taking care of him other than me. And even me, she questioned me because she questioned herself. Because she didn't know she was being a good mother. My son is 7 years old, and she's just now starting to get her groove in with him. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay because nobody's perfect. We're not all out here to be perfect parents, and I'm not even saying that. But what I am saying is we as people need to understand that, shade is one thing, lying is another. I'm not with the lies. I'm not with, you just blatantly lying on somebody. And then Tasha K, if you listen to the court documents, Tasha K is literally trying to ease her way out of this, and it's not going to work. Cardi B is going off of the liability rather than the slander, because slander, it's really hard to kind of prove, and you got to really, but the liability that's all there. Tasha K can be forced to pay a lot of money, or Tasha K can actually do some jail time, because now this is basically harassment. This is the bullying, and now it's making Tasha K look like a bully. And nobody likes a bully. I don't care what platform you have. I don't care what you do. No one likes a bully, because really, in all essence of things, Cardi B is not a bad person. You know what I'm saying? She cusses, she talks shit, but she's not a bad person. To say she's a bad person is just untrue. You know what I'm saying? She does a lot, and she means well. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the whole thing with, like, the whole Democratic thing, I think she really wanted to be a part of that. I think she really wanted to be in the league of being with, politicians and stuff. Because let's be real, politicians are the most powerful people on this earth, or on this country. So to be in that realm with these people is amazing. But I really felt like she should have got her a political advisor. And she should have really rolled with them and followed their advice, because you get those opportunities. You want to, like, if I was to do like a comedy type show with my podcast, I would reach out to my comedian friends and get their advice and possibly have them help me with some shit, with some jokes and stuff. I'm not just gonna go out there blindly and say, "Ha, hey, I'm a funny motherfucker," then get booed off stage. You know what I'm saying? Well, like I said, you have to really understand what you're dealing with. And I think Tasha K doesn't understand what she's dealing with. Cardi B is, despite the language, despite how you may feel about her, she's one of those artists that has a lot of backup. She's amassed millions of dollars. She has enough money to hire good attorneys, skilled attorneys. Tasha K hasn't reached that level yet. Tasha K has basically what's considered a prepaid legal type situation. Tasha K has a situation that's not going to work. Even her husband is starting to kind of turn his back. Her husband's African, so he's smart enough to know this is out of my league. Let me get up out of here. I gotta move around. You know what I'm saying? And he's smart enough to realize that this isn't it. Tasha K is not that smart. So I don't know what's gonna happen from here. I don't support Tasha K anymore. I'll tell you, after the Lovely T situation, I was done with Tasha K. I just think Tasha K is just really doing all this just so she can remain relevant. And I don't like it at all. I think it's horrible. And this is what I be talking about when I be talking about women. Y'all are so quick to protect each other, but women like Tasha K will literally stab you in the back. You know what I'm saying? The whole reason she's going after Cardi B is because Cardi B didn't want to be interviewed by her. That's it. She literally wanted something from Cardi B. Cardi B didn't want to give it to her. So instead of just swallowing it and say, okay, cool, or at least working on building a relationship with her to where she said, okay, I'll give you your interview, she starts slandering her. And that's never the way to go. You know what I'm saying? I have a celebrity friend. I remember when I met him, his first rule was no interviews. And if you go on my channel, I got an interview with James Woody Green. Right after Unsung. The Drew Hill Unsung. For free. And we're still friends to this day. We chat all the time. I literally have his personal Facebook page. And we chat and chop it up all the time. He hits me up with his new music and things that he's working on. And we keep it as friendship. It's not a celebrity, non-celebrity thing. It's Marlon and James are friends. You know what I'm saying? But I really, like I said, I'm not feeling Tasha K on this at all. I don't see the justification to bully somebody. You know what I'm saying? To call somebody herpes, to tell them that they're a prostitute, to tell them that they're sex workers. That's not cool. And there's nothing wrong with any of those things about being a sex worker or a prostitute. But at the same time, if you're not that, then you're not that. Don't call me a Satan worshiper, and I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you worship who you want to worship, but I'm not a Satan worshiper. You know what I'm saying? Don't call somebody gay and they're not gay. You know what I'm saying? But she's sitting there doing that. And I've been saying this. I haven't really publicly came out and said anything about Tasha K until now. But Tasha K is one of those people that doesn't get that she's doing the wrong thing until somebody punches her in the mouth. Once she gets punched in the mouth, then she's going to play victim or whatever. And she's in Atlanta, so it's not like it can't happen. I mean, you know, she's going to talk about the wrong person, and they're going to find her address and come holler at her. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got to carry groceries in the house. I'm just saying. I'm not saying I'm going to do it, but it's just real. You got to, in this game, you got to, especially today, you got to watch what you say about motherfuckers, because some people aren't wound too tight. Some people aren't. Some people will send people after you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Tasha K, I think she just really either needs to stop doing what she's doing and maybe move on to something else, or maybe she needs to revamp her channel and go a different angle, because right now, I don't like none of this. Nobody does. It's not good. You know what I'm saying? I don't want Cardi B, you know, she's saying that, you know, whether it was true or not, that she wanted to commit suicide. And I kind of believe her, because like I said, when you're a new mother and people are slandering you, And, you know, you don't know if she had postpartum. You don't know any of that stuff. We don't know what's going on when those cameras go off. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, people like just, I mean, she's still a woman. She's still, you know, I mean, she might be tough on the outside, but she's still a woman. She's sensitive. She has emotions. You know what I'm saying? So we got to kind of consider that. I really don't like none of this shit that's going on. I keep saying that, but damn it, it's not cool. It's not cool at all. And I think that whatever happens to Tasha K, she deserves it tenfold. I don't really have nothing else to say about it, but Cardi B, just know that we love you out here. Be strong, you know, keep up what you're doing, because, you know, pride of contrary belief, you're doing everything the correct way. You're building a brand, you're building a business, you're making great music. I love her album. I think her album was really good. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't the best album, but at the same time, it's something that, I mean, it's one of the first female albums that I've actually been comfortable enough to listen to in my car. I mean, I can't listen to Nicki Minaj music. I just can't. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I can listen to her. I listen to her like I listen to Rod Digger and, you know, Lil Kim, Foxy Brown, Eve, Queen Latifah. I listen to Raspity. I listen to her like I listen to them. You know what I'm saying? So I got much love for Cardi B, and I really hope that she's as successful as time will allow her to be and beyond that. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see her in a position like Jay-Z, you know, maybe a CEO of a record label and help another artist get on. But Tasha K, I just pray and hope that she wakes up one day and realizes that, damn, you know, I'm a horrible person, I need to change. But I think this fame, because fame isn't for everybody. Fame is the worst drug of them all. Fame will have you ready to do all types of crazy stuff just to keep your name up there. You know what I'm saying? Don't be that person. If fame has you that bad to where you're just willing to do anything, you should take a step back. I don't care how little the fame is. I don't care how big it is. If it's to the point where you're willing to destroy somebody else just to keep it. I mean, destroying careers is one thing. I mean, that's what hip-hop's all about. But when you're to the point where you're slandering a new mother by saying she has STDs and she's a hoe and all this other stuff that life that she once lived, and she's proudly telling people she wants to live that life, and she's not that no more, then all of a sudden, who cares if she was a prostitute back in the day, or she would dance, danced or whatever. I've seen them titties before. Offset knows that people have seen his wife's titties before. The nigga even made a joke about it on the damn live video. The shit was funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? Cardi B didn't accidentally send her titties out to the public how many times? We've seen them. We've seen them. We don't need you to emphasize if she's a hoe or not because she pulled her fucking breast out. Or she's shaking her ass. You know what I'm saying? That's what she did. She was good at it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's all I gotta say. Let me know in the comments how you feel about it. Peace.